Hello, good morning, ladies and gentlemen. It is September the 15th, 11:45 a.m. Technically, it's still morning, so I can say good morning. Let's get started. Today, we're going to cover probably just 5 coins, mostly Bitcoin, Ethereum, Ray, Near, and maybe Atom. Let's make it 6. I'll also take a look at DYDX, mostly because these new coins are making some splash. So without further ado, let's get started. I don't have much time actually. So let's look at Bitcoin. Amazing. The reason for Bitcoin, Bitcoin took quite an interesting turn yesterday, right? It actually stood up the daily time frame, the daily support and resistance. So this is actually a pretty nice point. I truly like and enjoyed the direction where it's going. Assuming that we're gonna have this daily bar here, the next high will be at about 50,000 to 52,000. Ooh, 52,000, we're coming back up. So there's still some, maybe a 2,000 to 4,000, $2,000 to $4,000 worth of, space there for you long position holders. All right. So that's a good news. That's good news. Let's look at if there's any opportunity. If you didn't get in, so basically the best time to get in is here, right? This tiny point at 44,600. If you didn't get in like I did, the second point would be here, and the third one would be here. So right now is not a very good point. So what I would suggest for people who are not trading or doesn't have any open positions, wait patiently for the retest. So right now the price is correcting. There's a tiny bit of price correction. Okay, it's happening right now. Chances are it's probably going to go up again because the retest was completed. But I will not get in until this is confirmed, right? Because it's a bit concerning on the smaller time frame. I'll wait for this. Let's see. Yep. So my trading plan for Bitcoin would be okay. So actually this is the best time to get in right here. If you didn't get in here, I will wait for the price to come back like this before rushing in. So what I'll do is I will set up an alert somewhere here and hope for the best. If I were to move, okay, I'll delete this support line here because this candle bar kind of made a breakthrough. I'll apply Adam's reflection, and it looks like the next 4-hour time frame high will be estimated at 50,000. Very nice. So another $2,000 of space. $2,000. Okay. Oh, okay. All right. Seems to have. All right. Interesting. Let's see. Okay. All right. When you see a pattern like this, the reason that I'm hesitating to get in now is because first of all, the previous low is identified by these two ticks, right? These low shadow ticks. So chances are this will be the current support in the most prominent support in the current time frame, which is 15 minutes. Second of all, we're seeing this kind of pattern. So instead of here, you have higher high and higher low, higher high, higher low, but suddenly you have a lower high, and then you have a lower low. If you get in here, chances are it might go like this and start a downward trend, right? This is very, very possible. Then you will be losing money right here. So a safer way would be to wait for the consolidation to complete here, then break out, retest, and our opportunity will be here. Or wait for it to test here, consolidate a little bit, making sure that the new support at 48,000 is stabilized, then we'll trade. So this will be my trading plan for today for Bitcoin for the next hour, because you will be able to know if it's going to be a consolidating market or if the support and resistance will be honored here. So what I also will do is to set up a alarm here so that when it makes a breakout here, I will be able to come back and check the market. All right. So plan, yeah, I'm not gonna write it down just because it's a fairly simple plan. We want to be on the more sure side, which basically you want to see higher high and higher low like this, and you don't want to see, even if it breaks like here, you should be expecting the price to be pulled back up in order for the uptrend market to continue. So if it breaks like this, I would wait for another confirmation before I get into the market, just to be sure, right? That's risk management. Before you see, okay, the price is gonna go to 50,000, and then you take a second mortgage on your house and then pour everything to Bitcoin. You should also see the kind of risk that you are up against. Nobody knows where the market is heading. Nobody knows. No one. People who claim that they know are always guessing, and they don't tell you that they're guessing. They are adamant about, okay, Bitcoin will be hitting 100,000, 200,000, $1 million in what year. But in reality, is they don't know for sure, right? They didn't know whether or not Bitcoin is gonna hit 50,000 when Bitcoin was trading at $2 or $3. So it's kind of always guessing, but with how things are, it's probably of higher probability that Bitcoin will be at a pretty high, will be hitting a high point in the next year or so, but it could also go zero, right? There are indeed the kind of possibility. So look at the chart, and then trade with the chart. The chart never lies. This is the fact. You're looking at a fact. It tells you the highs and lows and the current price of Bitcoin, and that's the truth and the only truth. Everything else is noise. Don't overthink. All right. So that will be my trading plan for Bitcoin. Ethereum, I don't have any open orders, unfortunately, but Ethereum has made some pretty significant breakthroughs, just like Bitcoin, which is very very nice. I'm gonna adjust it so that it's more coinciding with the current graph. And if we were to apply atom theory here, okay, it's going to be shooting back up to 38,000. 3,800. Quite nice, quite nice. Are there any opportunities for us to get in, given that we're in this upward trend again? Unfortunately, on the 4-hour time frame. So this is a 4-hour time frame. I was waiting for the price to come back down here, and if the price comes back down here at 3,400, I think it's definitely a very very good sign for us to get in. A pretty good opportunity. Okay, that might be a little bit too much. I will adjust it so that the support. Usually, like you see these little ticks here and there, right? People tend to use them a lot. So a better way would be to place your support and resistance right on the tick that crosses the majority, most candlesticks, like this tick, these two ticks. Remember that the support line is just an area. So technically we are crossing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So all of these support resistance are being used. We probably want to get an alert when the price hits here. Consolidate, then goes back up again. All right, that will be something very nice. And let's reconfirm that by applying the Adams reflection here. Looks like, okay, 37. For people who doesn't know Adams reflection, I recommend you to read the book called Adam Theory of the Market. It's kind of an old book and written by this guy who invented RSI and then all that MACD kind of indicators. And this is the best book. He wrote Adam's theory after he invented all these indicators, at least according to what I've learned. And I think he once said that if you're going to ignore everything, Adam theory will be something that you shouldn't, or something like that. I'm just coming up with random things to make you believe that I know what I'm talking about, but as a matter of fact, I don't. So yeah, don't listen to just any random guy on YouTube. There's your lesson. Here we go. Okay, so 4-hour line, waiting for retest of, okay, what's this? 3,500. Let's see if there's any opportunities for us to get in. Okay, so the reason that I don't want to get in here is because there's a clear ceiling that we're trying to break, and the growth kind of stopped here. All right. The upward trend, the upward rally kind of stopped here, and it might not be able to break. So what I'll be doing is, let me see. Yeah, this is it. So what I'll be doing, I'll be waiting for this, or I'll be waiting for this. All right, so it'll be unwise to get in right now. Just wait for a breakthrough. It'll make your probability much better. Just be patient. Patience is your friend, especially when you're trading. There will always be many opportunities. I almost kicked myself when I missed this, right? But then here's another opportunity. Here's another opportunity to get in. Here's another opportunity to get in. Even if you missed all that, remember, we were at 39. All right. So if it's like you missed this, you missed this, you missed this. But now you're having all these opportunities once again. And this pattern just repeats itself every few days. Every few days. There will be nothing but opportunities for you to trade. So just be patient. wait for the right moment to get in. What you want is to make money with higher probability. You don't want to lose money in the market. And being impatient is one of the top reasons that traders lose money. Because you get in at the wrong time. You don't want to get in at the wrong time. You want to get in at the right time for the right price. So, and for us, for ETH, the right price will be at 35. The right price will be at 34.60. All right. So, yeah, just don't get in right now. Okay. That's ETH. Radium. It's slowly recovering from yesterday's breakdown of Solana. It's let's see. Ooh, a breakthrough. Nice. Okay. So I think it's actually making a breakthrough. Kind of. Sure. Okay. Good. I don't know. It's not enough to tell. It's just a tiny bit. If you look at from the hour time frame, it still could be going down like this. So, all right, let's get back to Radium. Solana's main network is kind of fixed somehow, but it's unbelievable that how easy it breaks and how long it took them to fix. It definitely makes people questioning the kind of technical capabilities behind the team, but also you see how strong the market is. Even before the price was even before the network was fixed, the price went up like crazy, and now it went back up as if these never happened, right? So people who were shorting because of the issues probably lost a lot of money. Let's look at the daily time frame. But then all that reasons doesn't matter because all of that will be reflected in the chart. Let's just focus on the chart and then see what we can do, right? Let's see what we can do. So yesterday or today, right now it's probably kind of a good opportunity to start. This is like a retest of the 13.1 support. And if the support holds, there will be probably another good healthy trend following today. But let's see. I'm just trying to look for opportunities here. So if we switch to 4-hour, adjust the support for, okay. So, this is okay. I mean, this is good because the price got pulled back up. And the price at 13.2 got retested here. And then the price got retested here. It's probably a good idea to use this as support, and then when price hits here, it's time for us to get in. But this is 4 hours, so it's a bit too big. Let's take a look at 1 hour. All right. I'm not a big fan of the graph actually. The chart is messy. It doesn't. If you draw this, you will see what do I mean by the chart is messy, right? You see this goes down, goes down, goes up, goes down, goes up, goes down, goes. Like you see this slowly upward trend, but like it could go down like this again, or it could go up like this. It's not the best chart. It's definitely not the best looking chart, but just to be on the safe side, I would only trade when price is here. because right now it's trying to break through this, right? It might go up like this. It might be down like this. I don't know. I'm just guessing. So this will be another 4-hour time frame here. If it breaks out, good. Opportunity to get in. If it falls down here, good. Opportunity to get in. In between, stay away from it. All right. Near. Okay. Near has made some pretty significant comeback yesterday. This is basically, let's see. The chart is very, very well. I'll delete these old. Oops. Delete these old stuff. So there we go. So for daily time frame, there was this. Oh, okay. If anything, this is more like it. Breakout, retest, shoot up, bounce back, retest, shoot up again. I mean the bullish trend is still there. It's not broken. It will only be broken if it doesn't hold, right? So it's still safe to do to long, I think. And if you look at the trend here, right, it's definitely slowing down, and it's probably gonna go back up again. So there's ample opportunities to get in. This will be a good 4-hour support line right here. Wish you were here. If you could get in at about here, this is actually a very, very good opportunities to get in, right? And we are hitting another one quickly. I don't know, somewhere here. Okay. It doesn't, well, this one is actually also pretty messy. You see, you go here and then up, down. But this up is not, this is not a higher high. This is not a higher high, and it makes it a lower high, and then chances are it will make another lower high, and then further proceed to a lower low. So what I'll do is I will set up an alert here. If the price hits here, then it's definitely an opportunity to trade. And if it break out, this will be a reasonable resistance, I think. Yeah, it crosses some resistance on the 4-hour timeline. If it breaks out, we're so good. All right, so this is my trading plan for near. All right, I'm gonna skip the majority of it. Okay, BNB. BNB is at a pretty. BNB is at its 4-hour or even daily, I think. Yeah, BNB is at its daily time frame support and resistance. This is good. This is very, very good. Why? Because it'll either break out like this and then head for a new high, or goes down like this. And it appears that for the last few hours, the resistance worked very well. What I will be doing, however, is I will be drawing a hourly support here, because this seems to be holding up well. There's also one here, but we don't know if it's gonna hold, right? So what I'll do is I will set up an alert here in case BNB's price ever comes down a little bit, and then I'll see if this will hold, or if it breaks again. I want to know, but I'm not actively trading BNB just because I don't have enough time and focus to make sure that I follow through. There are just way too many coins, way too many stuff to look at. It's almost impossible. I don't know how you guys keep track, but I can probably maximum looking at 4 to 5, even like 4 or 5 coins at the same time. It's just it's fatiguing. It's fatiguing. Quickly talk about ICP. It's still ranging up and down, but the range is like it's shrinking a little bit, as you can see. It's definitely shrinking. But I will be waiting for the price to break out here. Solana, after yesterday's bloodbath, it has become somewhat a ranging market, but this is actually a pretty good sign because remember the pattern we talk about? This is good because when this happens, the upward trend is definitely in water. All right, the uptrend is definitely gonna happen, but the 4-hour downward trend is still there. Hasn't really changed. We'll have to wait for this to come up here, stand on top of 170. 170 will be when this downward trend gets reverted. So I would only look at Solana after it gets to 170. Other than that, I wouldn't be interested in trading because mostly because like altcoins, especially for somebody as high profile like Solana, a lot of people are trading and then it goes up and down like crazy. Even if you just buy like 200 or even like only 500 of them, it's like $50,000. Oh, actually 500 is more than that. It's like $60,000 now. Oops, close to. I'm very very bad at math. For an Asian, I suck at math. But the reason that you got to be extremely careful with coins like Solana is because look at how much they fluctuate within just a 1 hour time frame, right? It's like $11, right? Even if you just have 100 Solana in your wallet, that means like $1,100 up and down. It's a lot of fluctuation, and it's definitely not for the faint of heart. The best way really is to to trade only spot and getting at a really low point and just hold. It's like don't look. All right, don't look. A lot of people are standing waiting here for the coin to go back up, right? Do you want to be that guy? You probably don't want to be that guy. You definitely wait until the price trend reverses. Okay, so FTT. This is what I'm talking about, right? The price trend is kind of reversed. So maybe it's safe to get in FTT again. Maybe, I'm just saying maybe, right? This seems to be the previous support and resistance we identified a couple of days ago seems to be still working. The only thing I will add to is maybe alert here just to make sure when the retest happens, I know, and then I should be able to get in to trade. But same as Solana, FTT is something that was heavily traded, and the market fluctuates even more so than Solana. If you are not accustomed to the kind of fluctuations for Solana, I wouldn't recommend you to look at FTT just because it's crazy right now. If same thing for like, and even if you only have 150, like for me, I hold about 500. My wallet, my wallet value goes up and down, like even like in terms of 5-10%. It's just crazy, like on a daily basis. It's crazy. That's why you can't look at how much you've earned and how much you've lost on a daily basis. That would just drive you nuts. The best way is to buy at a very low point like here and then forget about it. All right? And always set your stop loss. Always. Don't lose money on it. Don't lose. But there's no need to suffer suffer loss for extended period of time. Doesn't matter whether it's a futures contract or spot margin or spot purely mainly. It's still like the last thing you want to do is to suffer a loss. If you find yourself in a losing position, the best strategy is always to get out. It doesn't matter whether or not it will come back up. The best strategy is always to get out, because you don't know how low it will go, right? But set the stop loss to be at something that you feel comfortable losing, for spot. And the best thing really is to, if you want to invest in these altcoins, the best way really is to use the money you don't need, or you don't miss if you lose them all. Then you wouldn't be concerned. All right, so there it is. Oh, did I mention that I'm only going to talk about 5-6 coins? Jeez. All right, DYDX. I'm gonna skip all those ones. The reason that I think DYDX is something that's of significance is because of the exchange, DYDX exchange. It's a decentralized exchange. Ooh, okay. Wow, major downpour. All right, never mind. Let's get back to the game. So, DYDX is a pretty interesting decentralized exchange. And DYDX itself, the coin is exchange. It's like BNB, but for DYDX. And right now, for I think at $10, DYDX will be a great value just because of how well DYDX is performing right now in the decentralized world. I'm not sure if decentralized exchange will be the thing in the future, but it definitely has its competitive edge. Let me put it that way. And if we were to look at DYDX now, on the 4-hour time frame, it's basically consolidating, ranging between 12.3 to 10.7. If you were to be able to get in at about $10, it's pretty safe, I would say. So it appears that $10 is the bottom. So I would just wait for the price to drop below 10 or close to 10, and then to buy some, and then hold. This is going to be a long-term trade. Don't spend all your money. Don't spend all your budget on DYDX. But it's definitely something to look for. All right, so what I'll do is I'll get in around here, because it fluctuates 20% on a daily basis. You don't want to do that, right? But this is cryptocurrency. If you don't like that, go trade gold or save your money in the bank. If you want stability, cryptocurrency is definitely not for you. But then again, what I'm trying to do, or what we're trying to do, is to look for opportunities in the risky market, and at the same time to mitigate the risk as much as possible. That's a way to do it. All right. So Serum, okay, still in the middle. Not a big fan, not yet. I'm gonna wait for it to pop back up. SDN. I don't know what to say. This looks pretty messy. Yeah, I don't know. I'm gonna skip it. OXY. OXY is something that's interesting. Let's take a look at the day. Okay. So, do you see this? Yeah. So, I think there's definitely something here for OXY. The oxygen system seems to be doing okay, but the volume is a bit concerning. But leaving volume aside, the graph looks pretty good. I just probably a few $1,000s here and there on OXY would be a good fit. But right now, let's just wait for the pattern to merge. because it's definitely a bit weird. Although it's still formulating a upward trend, right? Higher high and lower lows. So not too much to. And it appears that this is the current bottom. All right, let's just wait for the price to hit bottom, the current support, then get in, and then bat for. Let's see how much is that. Okay, 2.34%. Okay, sizable. Adams has been doing pretty good. Let's take a look at the daily. The daily looks a bit concerning. Yep, daily is in a big downward trend. However, the upward trend for the daily is not broken yet. It's only broken if the daily goes like this, right? So we still have approximately $3 to go. And then it's probably best to look for opportunities here. Okay, so this is 4 hour. This seems to be a good support now. The price is not going down any further. It's not going up though. It's ranging, consolidating. I'm not too sure. I will have to wait until the price is here again in order to judge or for it to break. So this is probably the best. Just be patient and wait for it. All right. Yeah, this might be it's just guessing. UNISAWP. All right, so we kind of missed yesterday. I was waiting for this retest here, but I wasn't in front of my computer when this happened, or I wasn't really paying too much attention. So here we go. This is the 4 hour time frame. And really nice breakout, and then consolidating here, and it's planning for another breakout. So I really like where it's going right now. Let's do Adams reflection. Oops. Let's do Adams reflection like this. It might be hitting 26.8. All right. Maybe not a lot. Don't get in now, right? Oh, okay. Reasonable. I would either wait for the price to retest here. Oh, yeah. This is another, oops. Look at here, right? This is obvious. This is an obvious ceiling here. Don't do it. Wait. I would wait for the price to go like this. All right. So set up an alert here. Cool. All right, that's it for today. Thank you. I'll see you later today or tomorrow.